All right, we are picking up again into Psalm 91, verse 4. One thing I wanted to mention about that screen verb is it makes me think about it. So it's to guard or keep from danger and injury. Is that a mother bird might take her wing and scoot her children on. Do you do that as a parent? I do it to mine all the time. And now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, how many times did I do that yesterday to my children? And so, you just reach your arm out and you gently guide them, you gently bring them back in, you gently bring them closer to you. It's the same idea that we would scoot is actually the word that I wrote. Scooting the children on in the right direction, bringing them in closer to me. And that is the picture of the mother bird with her children, her babies, under her wings, bringing them in close. Oh, how beautiful. So, cover was the next verb that we're going to look at. Cover meaning to put something on top of something to protect it or conceal it. Now, we're going to get into some really exciting stuff today and tomorrow, so please stay with me. This is good. And this is where we're going to read in some of our Joseph Prince book, and I'll give you the page numbers and all that. But in order to protect or conceal, remember that we have talked about this noisome pestilence. And if you've missed last Friday's Daily Devo, please go back and watch it. I don't say that a lot because I'm not trying to put myself out there, but it was eye-opening revelation for me. Connecting the dots was incredible. So it really tied in and solidified for me that what they were talking about here in that noisome pestilence was the stench, just the filth of sin, which would have been a pestilence, death, and destruction. And so he has delivered us from that, of course, being by and through only the blood of Jesus. Now, under his wings shall you trust and find refuge. Again, remember from Monday, it says the Hebrew literally says we seek refuge. We are seeking refuge under his wings. Now, when I read that and it connected refuge, I remembered from our study in Psalm 91, verse 1, it talks about the Lord is my refuge. This is verse 2. It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge. Okay? So the name of God that is used there, Lord, do you remember what that was? Was Yahweh, or it is Yahweh. And Yahweh is the redemptive name of God. And that's what Exodus 6 tells us. That was one of the notes in my Bible. That Yahweh is the redemptive name of God. So this says, I seek refuge in Yahweh, my Redeemer. Okay? So let's put all of that together. That he delivers us from the noisome pestilence, from the fowler's snare. Who's the fowler? The enemy of our souls, Satan, who lays the bait and the traps, which are temptation, desires of the flesh, desires in a negative or bad context. That was one thing we looked at. So there is the fowler who is after you and me. And then there is a noisome stench of filth, pestilence, death, and destruction that he delivers us from. Yahweh, Jesus Christ, our Redeemer. Now, when we talk about a covering, cover in order to protect or conceal it, you can't see through the blood of Jesus. And it is his blood that washes us, that cleanses us from all unrighteousness and sets us back in right standing with God the Father. Just think on that. That we seek refuge. That we seek refuge under the wings. And refuge, who is our refuge? The Lord Yahweh, our Redeemer. So I'm going to leave you to meditate on that today, and then we're going to read a little bit tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.